Hi everyone. For those of you who are in India, good morning, and for the rest of you in the West, good evening. Thank you so much for taking some time off on a busy day to come attend this event. It's just a small Instagram live where I'm going to share my experience attending dental conferences and some tips to keep in mind before you register for the same. Before I get started, I'm gonna share my presentation. Kindly spare me some time. All right. Can everyone hear me? Anybody? It would be great if you could just let me know if you can hear me properly. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Mahima. So today we're going to cover how we can make dental conferences count. To start with, basically, we assume that dental conferences merely involve presenting posters and papers because that is what we predominantly did while we were in dental school, especially in India. But there are different sides to attending a dental conference, especially in the United States, which happens to be the front runner of technological advancements in dentistry and other fields as well. So let's begin. So I'm going to start with why you should attend a dental conference. I'm pretty sure everyone knows basically the benefits which come with attending a dental conference, but in order to reiterate, I would say that it is an invaluable opportunity to network with individuals, not just dentists. I would say, given the group practices and DSOs which are coming up in the States, you should be able to network with people from multiple fields, be it dentists, dental hygienists, dental assistants, people from the practice management side, etc. So this is definitely an invaluable opportunity because this is where people from different parts of the States, or for that matter, different parts of the world, come together. Second one would be something that you already know, continuing education. We know that continuing education is an important part in our application. So this is the best place to get such experience. Third one would be testing new products. So this is often overlooked. You should always make sure that you make time for the exhibit floor at a dental conference because you will actually come across vendors who market products which are yet to enter the industry. And this is the right place to test such products because you may not have access to it in your home country, or if you are working for someone else, you do not have the autonomy to authorize the purchase of such products. So if you want to try them for free, this is the right place. And in addition, you will also be provided some free samples, so you can always take some back home to try them out. The last one would be presentations. As we all know, we can present posters and papers, not at all conferences. This is quite limited in the United States, I would say, especially if you aren't enrolled in an educational institution in the States. But there are a couple of them where you can actually present posters, and I will touch upon that shortly. So the important aspect of registering for a conference involves a lot of planning. You need to plan beforehand because conferences can get expensive, and you should keep your budget in mind. You would have to pay a registration fee, a course-specific fee depending upon the number of CE courses that you select. And in addition to the same, if you have to travel to another place to attend the conference, you would have to take into account the fee involved in the application for a visa. Usually, dentists or dental students can attend dental conferences in the United States on a J1 or a B1, B2, which is a visitor's visa. If you already have a visa, well and good, but it's always good to apply in advance given the current situation and the long waiting time associated with it. The third one would be scheduling. So you should ensure that you get a blend of activities, get a wholesome experience from a dental conference. In my opinion, I would say, for example, if a conference takes place over a period of 5 days, or let's just keep it as 3 days because I believe that's minimum. I would say that you can allot 2 days towards CE courses at maximum, and you can allot 1 day for exploring the exhibit floor and networking at the same time. So exploring the exhibit floor and networking may sound easy, but they are time consuming. So ensure that you allot ample time for the same. And the last one would be deadlines. So this is specific for conferences that give you the opportunity to present papers and posters. They do have early deadlines when it comes to submitting abstracts or submitting the templates for your poster/paper. So ensure that you meet those deadlines and plan in advance for the same. I will also be highlighting certain tips which will further emphasize the importance of planning early and registering early for conferences. Just give me a moment. So before we go to that, you can probably take a screenshot of this. I had attached a few QR codes, but for some reason they're not showing up over here. I'm really sorry about that. But I can probably enlist the websites that you can access in order to learn more about these conferences. You can take a screenshot, and I would like to add that the Yankee Dental Congress, Greater New York Dental Meeting, and Rocky Mountain Dental Convention are some of the largest general dentistry conferences. Yankee Dental Congress specifically, it is supposed to be the largest dental conference in New England. Basically, New England is a part in the northeast of the United States, and it comprises 5 states. That's Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, 6, I believe, I'm sorry, Connecticut and Rhode Island. So you do know that there are so many dental schools in these states, and one more thing to keep in mind is that dental schools set up booths at these conferences, but they are highly state specific. So for example, if you were to consider Rocky Mountain Dental Convention, you'll definitely see Colorado University's booth at the convention. Or if you were to consider the Greater New York Dental Meeting, which is supposed to be one of the largest dental conferences in general dentistry, you will see dental booths put up by Columbia University and New York University. So this is once again an invaluable opportunity to meet the admissions committee and get in touch with alumni as well. So with respect to the Yankee Dental Congress, there were so many booths put up by schools, namely the Harvard School of Dental Medicine, Boston University, University of Connecticut, University of New England, and Tufts University. So if you are considering the advanced standing program, except for University of Connecticut, I believe you can approach the rest of the booths. If you were to find out more about residency programs, AEGD, then you can head to University of Connecticut's booth, yes. So that was just a brief about certain important conferences. So dental conferences can be specific to general dentistry or specialty specific, and there are also a few conferences which focus on practice management and innovation. So the AAOMS conference, which is the American Academy of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, they hold an annual meeting every year. So this is one such place to remain abreast with recent techniques and practices specific to the surgical aspect of dentistry. And if you want to have a little fun, Smiles at Sea is something that you might want to consider, because it's a 4-day cruise where you get to attend continuing education courses in the middle of the sea. So I believe you get the best of both worlds over there. And let's just move on. I hope everyone got a screenshot. If you want to learn more about different dental conferences in the States, I would suggest a third-party website called Delmain, which is where I got ample information about conferences, deadlines. They also provide links to their websites, so it makes your job easier. Okay, so key tips to minimize expenditure. Pretty sure this is a question on everyone's mind. It was on mine, especially because we do spend a lot on admissions, tuition fee, preceptorships, observerships, and the last thing we want is to burn a hole through our pockets. So if you were to cut down on expenditure, you might probably feel better about it. You can save up money and invest it in something useful in addition to the conferences. So the key tips to keep in mind would be avail early bird offers. One example I would like to quote is the Yankee Dental Congress. So I believe registering a month or a month and a half in advance will give you access to early bird offers, and you get close to 50% off. I believe the registration fee was somewhere, I'm going to give a ballpark value. I think it was around $300 to $350. And this was after availing the early bird discount. However, if you register way beyond the deadline given, then you would have to spend close to $700, which is pretty expensive. And this is merely the pre-registration fee. In addition, if you want to enroll to additional courses, if you would have to spend more. So it does get very expensive, so keep this in mind. And number 2 would be free CE courses. So every conference provides many free continuing education courses. However, unfortunately, hands-on courses do not come under this category. They're all lectures, but they are pretty important because you can remain abreast with current events in dentistry, especially the dental climate in the United States of America, be it oral health equity or patient-centered care or practice management. So I believe you should explore these opportunities. I did attend one which was free of cost, and it was quite informative. It was hosted by Wells Fargo, and it was about pathways to owning a dental clinic in the United States, be it starting a new clinic or purchasing one from a retired practitioner. So this is something to keep in mind. Do remember that these sell out quickly, so early registration is key. Ensure that you enroll for these programs as soon as possible. And the third one would be specific to the Greater New York Dental Meeting, which is what the acronym GNYDM stands for. So this is the only dental conference that I have come across without a pre-registration fee. So you directly register for the courses and you pay for the courses. There is no pre-registration fee that I mentioned earlier, as in case of the Yankee Dental Congress, where you had to pay around $350. So this is another opportunity to make use of. And GNYDM is also one of the conferences where you can present posters at no cost. So I have shared a QR code over here, but I believe it is obscured by the comment section. So I will be putting this up on our IGTV videos. So I'm sorry, IGTV videos. So you can probably take a look at it once I upload it, and you can take a look at the link. It actually contains the tentative deadlines for the abstract submission and poster submission for the GNYDM 2023. And this is a reliable source because I had actually gotten it from someone who overlooks the poster presentation. This time, however, I believe the presenter has to be present in person on the 26th of November for around 3 to 4 hours in order to present to the audience. So I believe you do not have an option to do the same virtually. Okay, so now that you know what to keep in mind while you register for a conference, I'm going to cover how you can prepare for the same. So these are the things to keep in mind. Visa application is key if you're still in India or any other country and you need to get a visa to go to the United States to attend a conference. You should keep in mind that you need to plan well in advance given the long waiting time associated with the visa application process. I believe you can attend conferences in the United States on a B1, B2 or a J1 visa respectively. Second one would be downloading conference specific apps. So this comes into play when you want to redeem CE credits. Back in India, I believe we were given certificates to keep in hand, basically hard copies, but that isn't the case anymore. You can actually use the conference specific apps, scan a QR code which is provided at the event, and enter your CE credits. I believe you will be asked to answer a survey, and once you take up the survey, you will be able to redeem your points. And the third one would be updating your LinkedIn profile. Conferences involve a lot of networking, so I believe exchanging LinkedIn handles as opposed to Facebook or Instagram handles would be more professional, and that's how you put your best foot forward. And there's another QR code in the bottom, which is an article from Harvard Business Review. Once again, obscured by the comment section, I'm sorry about that. So if you want to learn more about the do's and don'ts on creating a bio for your profile, then you should definitely take a look at it, because a LinkedIn bio is underrated, I would say. It is the first thing that a person comes across. So if you were to network with some big shots in the industry and share your LinkedIn handle, it should be impressive when they take a look at your profile. So this is a small article on the same. You can take a look at it, it's pretty interesting. And get to know the speakers. You will be able to, even before you register, you will be able to find out about the speakers. So get to know them, probably take a look at their work, and you can actually strike a conversation with them. Small talk is key. So you can actually strike a conversation with them based on their past publications or presentations that you found interesting. And for all you know, this could be kickstart towards getting a research assistant position with someone whom you admire in the industry. And I believe that's about it. Just to wrap it up, make sure that you dress to impress. I know this is people in jeans. There is different cases of, I would say, but it's always better to business casual, because that will make you more professional and not know who you come across. So you probably need some change in life, or you need, for example, if you are a foreign trained dentist who is going to the States for the first time, you could find dentists whom you can shadow or volunteer as dental assistants with. So I believe remaining professional is key, and stick to business casual, which would be for men wearing a suit or probably a formal shirt tucked in with pants, and for women it would entail I think we have many options. I would say formal shirt, blouses, pencils, I believe they all fall under that category. So also one more thing that this is based on personal experience, do minimize perfume usage, because not many employees the same, so take it easy on that. That's about it. Just have one more slide. Take the chance to go attend the same in person. Just a heads up, Diversity Week is coming up at Harvard School of Dental Medicine from the 6th of, I believe it's starting on the 6th of March. So they have many free lunch and learn sessions, and if you're unable to attend in person, you can also register for the same virtually. So I believe this will give you an insight into patient-centered care and cultural sensitivity. Orlando, if I'm not mistaken, and there's something called Bridge to SmileCon webinar series, and I must say, they did offer certain um, opportunities to redeem continuing education credits, but I am unsure if they will be continuing the same, because it has been a while since I redeemed CE points while listening to their podcast. So that's something to keep in mind. Fourth one would be Tooth Talk on the Air, and fifth one is pretty new. I believe they started the same in October 2022. The American Dental Association has come up with its own podcast called Dental Soundbites. It's pretty interesting. You will understand the dental climate, as I mentioned, but I believe it is well-rounded. It doesn't entail hard skills only. It also involves practice management, about the workforce turnover in dentistry, the economic climate, etc. So that is definitely something you should check out. And the sixth one would be the Yankee Study Club. This one isn't free of cost, but I think it is a series of 6 CE courses where you can redeem 2 CE points each. I believe you have to make a payment for the same. So one more thing to keep in mind is that if you are a licensed dentist in the United States, you can actually save up a lot of money, because you would also be an ADA member. Some international dentists who are licensed to practice in their home country do have ADA memberships too. So if you're an ADA member, then the probability of spending a lot would be less. I believe you do save up a lot of money. Also, if you're a student enrolled in an institution, you do get student discounts. But if you are licensed from a foreign institution or another country, without ADA membership, I believe you have higher accessibility. So this is the country, but I believe it does pay for it. Aspects I will be talking about, and forward how yeah, and I will also give you an insight into the other side of dental conferences, and also I'll probably show you some of the samples that I got at the dental conferences, and a new material that I got to try out. So I believe you might be interested in the same. And we've come to the end of this Instagram live, and I'm probably gonna give you close to 10 minutes for questions. So if you have any questions, you can post them in the comment box below, and I will answer the same. Okay, we have the first one. Can you please share the name of the website where we can get information about conferences? There are so many third-party websites. The one that I used is called Delmain. That's DELMAIN. And you can also check ADA's website. In addition, I would say it's advisable to follow the LinkedIn handles of various state dental societies. For example, MDS, which is the Massachusetts Dental Society, and there are many more. Texas Dental Association. Okay, looks like we are almost done. Do any of you want me to go back to any slides so that you can take a screenshot? For those of you who joined recently, there was a slide on noteworthy dental conferences in the United States. If you want me to go back to that, I can probably do the same so that you can take a screenshot. Anyone? Yes, please. Sure, I shall do the same. Just give me a moment. Once again, you will be able to scan the QR code once I upload this video. I'm sorry that, my video comes in the way and the comment box comes in the way as well when there was another QR code that I wanted to share, but you can probably scan the same once I upload the video. Okay, I will share another slide that you can probably make use of. Find on Spotify are these websites. No, okay, let me reiterate. At Harvard School of Dental Medicine, you basically go to their website and register. They do not ask for any additional information or fee. You get to register for most of them at no cost. So you can head to HSDM's website and check out the same. You can Google HSDM events and they will pop up. Bridge to SmileCon webinar series, yeah, that also involves registration. I believe an ADA membership could be helpful, but they are provided free of cost. So you can look into the same. Once again, SmileCon has a website, so you can directly go into their website and look for the Bridge to SmileCon webinar series. The third, fourth, and fifth one are basically podcasts that you can find on Spotify. And the sixth one, the Yankee Study Club, can be found on the official website of Yankee Dental Congress. And you can register for the upcoming, I believe it has already started, if I'm not mistaken. So you can register for the remaining events through the official website. That's about it. Yeah, it doesn't require any additional membership per se. And mind you, Yankee Study Club is not free of cost. You would have to pay for the events. Any other doubts? Do you want me to go back to any slide? For those of you who are joining now, I can probably go back to one more slide if you want to take a screenshot of the most important dental conferences in the US. I'll probably put that up because it's important. So I believe you have 2 more minutes, so you can take a screenshot of the same if you haven't already. Okay, that's about it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining, everyone. I hope to see you on Sunday. Before I take leave, I would like to suggest a book. It's called Super Connector. It's about the importance of networking and growing your business. I believe as dentists, we do have, so if we have private practices, we are small business owners. So that is definitely something to keep in mind, and you do not have to restrict your knowledge intake to the specifics of dentistry. You should um, next on Sunday. And I will take leave now. Thank you so much for your time. And for those in the West, have a great evening. And for those in India, have a great day. I believe I have covered most of the time zones here. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.